Hello, Pete Martin here. Again, I'm going to do my second little mini video on chromatic scale. The first video, we told you what the chromatic scale was, a sequence of half steps, which is every note in an octave being 13 notes counting the octave, 13 intervals rather, open. Well, it's 12 intervals, but it's 13 different notes counting the octave. So it's opened, we just sequentially, it consists completely of half steps, which is one fret to the next. So that's what I showed you, was the single string chromatic scale. Now I'm going to show you the chromatic scale. This is going to end up being 3 octaves. We're going to take the open position chromatic, starting with open low E on the 6th string, the highest string from the ground. We number strings from the ground up, like floors on a building. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. 6th string is low E. 1st string is 2 octaves higher, high E. And in the middle, on the 4th string D, 2nd fret, is the E in between. So here from this low E to that E is 1 octave. To open is 2 octaves. And then we're going to do, when we add that when we add the single string on the 1st string, we can do a 3 octave chromatic scale starting on low E and ending up on this E here on the 12th fret. So the fingering for this is 1 finger, 1 fret. And so we've got fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, get frets 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start every string with the open note, no fingers down. That's why I'm calling it the open chromatic scale. So it starts with the low E, then we'll get to the open A, the open D, the open G, the open B, and the open E. Now it's easy to memorize this because every string uses the open note and then all 4 fingers down. And the technique I teach is once you put a finger down, you keep it down until you go to the next string. So our fingers are going to hover over the fret to which they're assigned at all times. And then they're going to pop over the next string. Now the only difference is the 3rd string gets 3 fingers. It's still 4 notes because every string we're playing the open note. So it's the open plus 3. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, E, B, G. So we're going to play open, open, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and then we play open again. And the reason why is we don't want to play the note B twice. And if you listen to the musical note naming system video that I'm going to put out shortly, you'll know how to name these notes. But you're starting G, G sharp, A sharp, the 4th fret is B. So if I play this B and then I play the open 2nd string, which is also B, I'm playing B twice in a row. So since again, we're calling this the open chromatic scale, we're going to play an open note on every string. So I'm going to choose to play open plus fingers 1, 2, 3 on the 3rd string. Every other string is going to use all 4 fingers. So this is how it goes. Open, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, open, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, open, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, open, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, open, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Now I've done 2 octaves, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I shoot the 1st finger higher than the pinky. 1st finger higher than the pinky. Now we've done 3 octaves. And again, we're going to rotate our elbow and our shoulder very slightly, which results in our hand moving like 4 to 6 inches. But we're not moving our fingers at all. And the real motion is a very minor motion in the elbow and even a more minor motion in the shoulder. It's a rotation of the elbow and the shoulder is what moves the nose. So then when I'm descending, I'm going to target, the pinky is going to target a fret lower than the index. And you want to get to where you can feel this rather than have to look at it. which is part of the practice. Something I started to say at the end of the last video is we want this pinky first to sound the same as this. So I sometimes shut my eyes and listen, and I'll alternate. So, and by the way, speaking of alternating, I'm alternating between down and up picks. So I'm going to be doing. I want them to sound the same. So that's a little exercise I do to help drill myself. Smooth and connected tones, no notes in between notes. So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G. And then on the way down, we're going to use the flats. E flat, D flat, C, B. I messed up my finger. B flat, A flat, G flat, F, E. And the thing to remember is when we're playing this open note, we bring these over and we're going to hit this down. Don't forget to play the open note when you're descending. Open. Lots of times people are focusing and getting their pinky over, and they skip the open note. That's it. So I hope you have fun with that. This is just, there's a couple other versions of the chromatic scale I'm going to show in other lessons, but here's the open plus the single string, and it ends up being 3 octaves. Varied the rhythm a little bit at the end. Might have to do this over. It's probably going to be too long to post, but we'll try it. Take care. I hope you have fun.